Hello, everybody who's listening on the internet. You're here with Josh Frankhauser, the Sunday School guy for our Faith Community Baptist Church online Sunday School. This week is Easter Sunday. What's your favorite part about Easter, Sam?
That we get to find chocolate eggs.
Chocolate eggs? What about you, Elizabeth?
I like the happy part in the Bible at Easter where Jesus comes back alive.
Ooh, that is very true. That is. What about you, Nathan?
I mostly look at Easter is finding chocolate eggs.
Finding chocolate eggs. That's fun. How about you, my Daniel? Do you like the food? You do like the food? Do you like food too, Hannah? Yeah, you like food. Yeah, we like food. So Easter Sunday could be a little different. However you guys are celebrating out there today, just keep remembering the reason for the season, as they say during Christmas. This week, guys, we are going to learn about the second half of the first book of the Bible. What's the first book? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. I think we're going to sing that Slugs and Bugs song right before we watch here. So we're going to sing that Slugs and Bugs song, right? That's a Slugs and Bugs song. We're going to sing the books of the Bible, because that's what, and we're going to learn about cannons today. So you boys, we're going to learn about cannon.
I want a cannon.
We're going to learn all about cannon and how you make a cannon.
Out of paper?
Well, a biblical cannon.
What's a biblical cannon?
You guys are going to all have to watch and find out.
It's a real cannon.
So everybody in online Sunday school land, all of you out there listening wherever you are, we're going to put on the Slugs and Bugs song about the books of the Bibles, and we're going to sing it as a family. Then we're going to listen to
Why can't we do New Testament?
What's in the Bible with Buck Denver. The link is in the handout you guys should have got. It should also be posted to our website. I think the tech guys are doing that. My thanks to the tech guys who make this job pretty easy for me, and it's a learning curve, so be nice to them. And thank you, and we'll see you after everybody sang the song and watch the video.
I want that one. It was funny when Pilate said, I'll put you in a cannon.
He told his pirate, I'll put you in a cannon. Yes, that was pretty fun, wasn't it? We enjoyed that. So what was that one all about, guys?
And I also, you in a cannon. And I also like where Clyde once tried to sell Ian.
Yeah. Do you want to sell your little brothers sometimes?
Yeah. When they are bugging me, I kind of feel like I want to, but I wouldn't.
But you wouldn't, oh, okay.
I would.
I've never tried to sell Uncle Ben. So
And he's telling his brother, don't tell Mama.
yeah. So for all of you that don't know, Ben, who you usually see and who does all the recording, is Josh's brother. So Uncle Ben. So it's kind of all Frankhauser all the time, and Pastor Joseph around here. And thank you to Kevin and Gina for doing the music. So yes, we just started recording as the kids were talking about what they seen. But anyways, kids, questions. What's Michael's little brother's name?
Your. No.
What is it?
I don't remember.
Pierre.
That's what I was trying to say.
Does Michael actually have eyes on the back of his head?
No.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
No, he said he had eyes on the front of his head.
Oh, he said he doesn't have eyes on the back of his head. He says he has eyes on the front of his head. Does Mummy have eyes on the back of her head?
No.
I think some days she does.
Who won?
Okay, so what is today's big question?
I think on the front.
What is today's big question? What did we look at?
Who wrote the Bible? Who chose the books of the Bible?
Who picked the books of the Bible? Very good, Elizabeth. A canon is what? What's a canon, Nathan?
I don't know.
What's a canon, Samuel?
It's the New Testament and the Old Testament.
Oh, it's an official list of books that meet the standards. I thought canons go boom. What do you think, Daniel? Do cannons go boom?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They go.
When we're done, I'll find a YouTube of cannon shooting. It's kind of fun. And anvil shooting. So all of these of you at home, after you've watched cannon shooting, you need to look at anvil shooting. It is Very, very fun.
What's animal shooting?
I might even send a link to a guy that I really like that does some of this
animal
stuff.
shooting?
We're going to watch anvil shooting when we're done our craft
Is
today.
it out of a real cannon?
No, it's funner. But in order to keep this topic on track, which those of you at home, you'll now appreciate how hard it is for Sunday school teachers to keep things on track.
I'm trying to bend
We'll
to
do
make
it.
a
Oh,
cannon.
and what are we having for snack this week?
G-string.
G-strings. Oh, yeah. So the New Testament canon was set by early church leaders according to Pete. How according to Pirate Pete?
How did they pick them?
He said that he would drop his parrot in the cannon, but that wasn't part of it.
They met the test of canon. What is the test of canon?
A test.
It is a
That
test.
does not like tests.
The parrot doesn't like tests. That's true.
His
Okay,
favorite.
there were three things. There were three things that were important to the test of canon. Did the writings come from an apostle or a friend of the apostle? Did the writings agree with the apostles and the early writings of the church?
Yes.
And was the writing accepted and used by the whole church at the time? So those are the three tests of canon. True, false questions. Who likes true, false questions?
I love that.
Okay, so true or false? The year 367 AD was special because they introduced zippers.
So the neck balls. The part of the
Was that false? When did they introduce zippers?
No.
How would you get your pants up without zippers?
Belt.
Belts, true. Buttons. They only had buttons to keep everything closed. No buttons on your coat. All these buttons on your coats, buttons on your zippers, buttons, buttons, buttons.
Buttons on your zippers. I thought there was no zippers.
There was none. Until they invented zippers, it was all buttons or string. Jesus probably had string. They might have not even had buttons back then. It took almost 100 years for canon to be settled. How long is 100 years?
A long time.
Is Papa 100 years old?
The parent thinks that one person said it, but was actually a whole bunch of different people.
It was a whole bunch.
No, Papa's not 100 years old.
Papa's not 100 yet. Yeah.
Great grand almost late,
Great Grammy almost made 100. That's right.
but not quite. She was 29 when she died.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to go on to, now that we've learned all about canons. Ooh. What is sin? This is important. We've been learning about this for years. What is sin?
Then something that separates you from God.
It separates you from God.
Sin is something that's bad.
When we reject God and think we know better.
The sin. Don't listen to the voice on TV that says that. Anything else?
Salvation. What is the definition of salvation? What did the Sunday school lady say salvation was?
Salvation was saving and freeing.
The act of
Saving?
Correct. Or rescuing from what?
Sin.
Harm or danger. Or sin. That's true. Redemption. What's redemption?
Redemption is freeing someone.
Yeah, exactly. Freeing someone to pay off a debt so you can be free. And sin. We already talked about this. Ignoring God and doing things our own way. What do we need to be saved from?
We need to be saved from Satan.
And
Sin.
sin. That is right. Why did we not see Chuck Wagon this episode?
We saw him.
Really quick, but did he sing a song?
He said,
That's sad.
I'll sing you my song, but it'll only make you cry. And then the Sunday school lady, oh no, don't cry, Magic Flannel Grouse.
Yeah. Chuck Wagon he heard about sin and how the world had fallen, and it made him so sad, so depressed, he couldn't sing.
Oh, wow.
So that's why we only saw a little chuck wagon this week.
A little truck wagon. He was the normal size.
Well, he was the normal size, but we didn't see him for very long. Our world was trapped by sin. The good news is coming that God has a plan, and it starts with a family, and that's the last half of Genesis.
So if he sang, it would make you cry.
Yeah, he was too sad to sing. The rest of Genesis, so the first part was called primeval history. The second part is called what? Patriarchal. Can we all say patriarchal?
Patriarchal.
Patriarchal history.
Oh.
This is the story of God using fathers or patriarchs to launch his rescue plan. God gave 3 promises to a man called
Abraham. That's a highlighting on the back of the pen.
Abraham, that's right. What were they?
I forget.
Do you know?
No.
Does anybody at home know? Lots of descendants. Through him, all nations of the world will be blessed, and he'll give him land. God asked Abraham to give up what?
His son.
What was his son's name?
Isaac.
Yes.
I know an Isaac. He is my cousin.
Oh, really?
So Isaac was gonna die.
Yeah.
Not our cousin Isaac. Yeah.
A different Isaac.
A different Isaac.
And then it talks about how some family sold Joseph. And that's when Clive sold Ian. That's right. That's when we learned that Clive sold Ian. Why did Clive sell Ian?
And because he was bugging him, so he tried to sell him to the neighbors, but he got him back.
It's true. So yes, so all you kids at home, I don't recommend you sell your parents.
I want to sell my parents.
Or your siblings. If you can sell your parents, maybe you should. But yeah, anyways. God's plan started with which...
To the neighbors.
Yeah.
And he said, don't tell Mom.
God's plan started with which guy?
What? Abraham.
Very good. Okay, so that was our lesson for this week. Now we're going to do our coloring. We got to... Please don't bang on the table. Everybody at the audience will just hear...
Cannons.
We'll just hear a big thump. So we're... Guys... So with that, we're going to color. We got a picture of Clive and Ian we got off the website. That should be in your packages, parents. I found a picture of cannons we can color.
Cannons.
And we're going to make a paper cannon at the end. Maybe all paper cannons we can color. And we're going to watch videos of cannons and anvils because we can. So that's our Sunday school activity. That will take us to lunchtime. And then after lunch, what we do is we put all you guys down for naps. This is how we do it for you people at home. You guys all have to go to quiet time in your room. And then Mommy and Daddy listen to the sermon.
Hey, no fair. We don't get to.
Do you want to listen to the sermon?
Yeah. Well, it might be a little too long.
If you guys want to sit on the couch downstairs and listen to the sermon, that's good. But you have to be very quiet.
Very quiet. I'd rather have nap.
You'd rather have nap, yeah. So anyways, that's how we do our Sunday for all of you at home. Thank you for listening for this week. And it's Easter, so all you guys remember...
Easter today?
Yeah.
But Palm Sunday.
It's Palm Sunday when we're recording this, but the people listening will be listening to this at Easter. So there was even an Easter reference in the episode. So please talk about that with your family as well. So thank you for this week, and we'll catch you next week.